In my racing career, discipline has been the difference between winning and losing, between glory and disappointment. It was only when I started to discipline myself in the right habits that I was able to win and I was able to perform. I started racing when I was 10 months old. That was the first time my father put me in the kart. I couldn't reach the pedals, so I would hold the steering wheel and I would try my best to turn and he would control the pedals. Okay, and when I grew up more, he started to take me more to the track and he realized that I have some potential in the sport. So he bought me a kart and we started racing. First race was in 2010. I finished second. It was like 5 people in the race, but still finished second. Fast forward many years ahead, we won 2 championships in Lebanon and we started racing in Europe and we did great in Europe. We attracted sponsors and we were able to move to the next step, which is Formula 4. We did 2 seasons, Formula 4 UAE and Formula 4 in Spain. And we did great in those 2 seasons. We won in Formula 4, we got podiums, and it was amazing, man. And then after the season in Spanish F4, we got a letter from a Formula 1 driver telling us to join his team in the next season. Now, you know what happened in 2020? COVID hit, we had to stop. We had to stop in 2020, and that's when I stopped my racing, my professional racing career. Now I just race for fun. Yeah, now I'm more disciplined than when I wasn't racing. So, whether you're a driver, an athlete, or just someone looking to improve, the discipline strategies I will share in this video will help you improve and they will help you reach your potential. They have helped me and they will help you as well. Step 1. Goals and performance. Athletes have a performance. They have something they really care about. They are disciplined for a reason, okay? It's like this model. Inside this circle is something they really care about. The match, the game, the fight, okay? The race, in this circle. And all these habits over here, they're disciplined in them because they have this circle. Because this circle is filled. The training, the gym, the eating healthy, the sleeping early, the visualizing, all those habits, they do them because there's a reason. There's the why inside the circle. Athletes are like this. They're at the beginning of the tunnel and the end of the tunnel is their performance. And because they care so much about it, they're fully tunnel vision and tunnel focused to reach that. And for them to get there, they have to discipline the right habits. And everything outside the tunnel are all the distractions. The traveling, the partying, the women, the social media, the games, everything is outside the tunnel. They don't care about all of that and they're disciplined in the right habits. And proof of this is that once athletes lose their performance, many of them lose their discipline. Charles Barkley, for example, he used to play basketball. One of the greatest NBA players. Now he is the ball. He's like 300 pounds. Look at Conor McGregor, man. One of my role models. He stopped his UFC career and now I don't know what he's on. But at the same time, you have other athletes like Michael Jordan, okay? Even though they stopped their career, they're still disciplined because of this model. So if you don't have anything you really care about, you can't expect from yourself to be disciplined because you might have no reason. This circle might be empty. This brings us to step 2, finding the right goals or finding something you care about. I cannot tell you what you care about. All I can tell you is what worked with me, okay, and what I found in research, and hopefully you can take inspiration from that. Sports. If you find a sport that you really love, okay, and that you can compete in, you can afford it, and you have the time for it, get in it, man. I know it's hard and I know all kinds of sports are very expensive these days, but if you can find some kind of sport that you admire and that you can compete in, even at a low level, who cares? You're just getting started. Get in that, man. Because again, if you find something you really care about, discipline becomes automatic. It becomes automatic. If you can't find sports, what can you do? This happened with me. I stopped my career in 2020, okay? So all of a sudden, this circle was empty for me. And all the habits that I had over here linked to racing were gone. Why would I still go to the gym? Why would I, sleep early and stay disciplined in the right habits? I lost what's in this circle. So I had to fill this circle with things that I care about more than racing. Like what? My family, my mom, my dad. Now I go to the gym to push them. I do my best to be an example for them to start going, for them to be disciplined with their eating, their working out. I care so much about my family. Every single time I go to the gym, I know they're watching. And it worked. My dad lost 12 kilos. My mom lost 10 kilos. Now, right now, when I'm recording, my mom's at the gym. It's 9:30 in the morning and my mom's at the gym right now. And my dad finished gym 2 hours ago. He's insanely productive. That's the first thing. The second thing, my friends, my close friends. I have 3 very close friends. They're my brothers, Andrew, Philip, and Jack. And I know they're watching too. and I'm doing my best to push them to improve as well. So also every single time I go to the gym, I know they're watching, so I'm not gonna skip. Third thing, the channel. I created the channel to do my best to be an example for you, to put everything I learned into this, and to hold myself accountable. And fourth, myself. So now in this circle, I have things that I always care about, and that I love so much. That's why I still do all these habits, and it worked with me. Now I'm more disciplined than when I wasn't racing, because of this concept. And now all the habits that I do are on 3 main levels: health, wealth, relationships. This is what I found in research. Andrew Tate says you have to be a 7 out of 10 in 2 of these and a 10 out of 10 in 1 of them to be truly happy. Health, wealth, relationships. Health includes mental, physical, spiritual. Wealth includes financial, and relationships include your friends, your family, and your social life and your future wife and all that kind of stuff. And you need to work on all these levels for you to be proud and happy in your life. What's one step you can start today, or one habit you can start that will affect all these areas? Physical. I realized that the more I work on myself physically, the stronger I am mentally. And the stronger I am mentally, the better I am in all these areas. The better my health is, okay, the more focused I am towards my wealth, and the better I am with my relationship, with my family, with my friends, with everyone. They did a study once. They got a group of 100 people and they were all overweight. They split them into 2, 50-50. The first group went to the gym for a month and they started to work out. And the second group did nothing. By the end of the month, the first group, they lost a bit of weight, but they're still very far away from their target. But they lost weight. They improved. Suddenly, the first group started to feel more confident. They felt more positive. They felt happier. They felt socially better. They wanted to work on their relationships. And they wanted to improve more and more. Only because they started to work out. And the second group felt way worse because they did nothing. Point of the story is, you just need to start. You don't need to have a Greek god physique for you to feel confident and amazing. You just have to start. This is the effect of working out. That made them more confident, which means they're mentally stronger. Usually, for you to become mentally stronger, you need to go through a challenge. And you need to overcome that challenge, and then you will become mentally stronger in anything. This is one of the reasons why you feel great, if you just see some kind of improvement. So you don't have to do the impossible. You just have to start. All I'm saying is you have to fill the circle with something you really care about, and the goal that if you achieve it, you will feel so proud. So what will make you feel so proud if you get this done? And the physical side is the best way for you to go. So let's say you took this advice and you want to work on yourself physically. Let's say you want to lose weight because you want to motivate your parents or your friends, or you might even start your own channel to hold yourself accountable, your own page on Instagram where you post your progress, even if you have 0 followers. But this is one way to hold yourself accountable. Over here is your end goal, alright? The average man loses between 2 to 4 kilos a month. This is your end goal over here. So how much do you want to lose and by when? What's your dream weight and by when do you want to reach that? And you're over here now. Between you and your ultimate goal, there's a gap. You need to fill that gap. With what? With steps. For me, every single race begins with a clear goal, for me to win the race. But I never focus on winning the race. I focus how I want to win the race. What are the steps? I need to have a great start. I need to be smooth. I need to defend on turn 1. I need to start attacking, create the smoothest and best laps I can. I need to enjoy my driving, brake late, do everything I can. I know once I do those steps, I'm gonna reach the end result. So, for you to reach that goal, what should you do? The gym, eating healthy and sleeping early, let's say. I'm just giving examples. But you can build your own model from this, okay? Let's say the gym. Where do you want to go? How many times a week? Something close to your house, something close to your school, university, work, whatever it is. Make it convenient for you. You're in the tunnel now, and by the end of it, you have a clear goal. And you really care about that. And it makes you so proud that you can achieve that. This video is not about improving physically. It's just about giving you a model. There are many videos on YouTube you can watch about how to improve physically. What are the steps? But this is just to give you the framework. And the fourth step, avoiding distractions and learning to say no. I've learned to cut out anything that drives me away from my goal. Whether that's negative influences, whether that's unnecessary tasks, social media, anything that drives you away from your goal, you put it aside. Because right now you're inside the tunnel and you're focused to reach the end because you really care about that. Imagine you're running in the tunnel, full speed, okay? And you have that goal at the end. And then someone stops you in the middle of the tunnel. Hey, wait. You stop and you look, you want to buy some toilet paper? What are you going to tell him? Of course not. You're gonna throw them aside and you're gonna keep on running because you have that goal that you really care about. So anything that drives you away from your goal, you put it aside, okay? You look, what is your ultimate, what do you want to reach? What is the end goal you want to reach? Let's say physically, or mentally, or financially. You fill the steps. Anything that drives you away, you throw it outside the tunnel. No time for it now. you're focused. Because you have that thing you really care about and you're doing it for the right reasons. If there's chocolates and sweets and bread and all those kinds of stuff, you put them away. If your friends invite you to some kind of program or a party or some kind of club or anything like that, but you know you have to be disciplined and sleep early, or if someone offers you dessert, or if your friends are spamming you to play video games with them at 2 in the morning, it's time for you to learn to say no. It's simple. If you want to create the habit to be disciplined, you must learn to say no to anything that drives you away. I'm not saying for you to become a robot, for you to become a machine. You need to be balanced. But the scale needs to be way more towards discipline and hard work than towards fun. Fun is part of the equation. All athletes after their performance, okay, they take 2 days off. They go and they rest. They have good time with their family. Spend time with quality people, and then they go back to their training. Fun is needed. Michael Schumacher, one of the greatest racing drivers of all time. There's a show on Netflix, you can watch it, it's beautiful, man. They show him dancing with his family in the snow, man, making a barbecue. Fun is part of the equation, but hard work is a huge part of it, and discipline. This is a process. Learning to say no is a process, and you will learn a lot of things on the way. When should you say no? When should you say yes? When do you want to have some fun? You will learn this, but start with this model. Fill the circle with something you really care about. What are the habits you need to do to get there? What things drive you away from it? What should you say no to? Write these down. And trust me, if you fill this circle with things you really care about, your family, your friends, you might want to start your own channel, and your own health yourself, you won't skip. Find something you really care about, and you will be able to be disciplined. Discipline becomes automatic, and that's the beauty of discipline. So that's the video, man. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope you can find these steps beneficial to you, man, because they helped me a lot. So, cool. Leave any comment, positive or negative, and I'll see you in the next one.